Mamoru Hosoda has always given us massive stories. He's taken us time traveling, plunged us into digital worlds to save the planet, and moved us to tears with the myth of a single mother raising wolf children. But then, in 2018, he decided to do something radically different. He took his virtual camera and focused it entirely on one tiny, microscopic space, a designer home in Yokohama. And on one seemingly mundane conflict, a 4-year-old boy who is incredibly jealous of his newborn baby sister. On the surface, Mirai looks like Hosoda's smallest and most straightforward film, yet it was the only one to score an Oscar nomination. Why? Because behind a toddler's temper tantrums lies one of the most profound, dizzying, and magical reflections on family and time that anime has ever given us. Today, we're diving into why Mirai is a cinematic masterpiece that deserves way more credit. The plot, the little sister's trauma. Our protagonist is Kun, a 4-year-old boy with a massive obsession with trains. His life is absolutely perfect until she arrives, Mirai, the new baby. Suddenly, Kun is no longer the center of the universe. His parents' attention drops to zero, his frustration boils over, and the living room becomes a battlefield of screams and flying toys. But Kun's house isn't your average home. It was designed by his father, an architect, and it's split into different levels that connect the inside to a small courtyard with a single family tree. This garden is the magical heart of the film. Whenever Kun hits rock bottom and storms out there in a rage, reality starts to bend. The courtyard transforms into a gateway through space and time. Kun encounters a human version of the family dog, his mother as a little girl, his great-grandfather as a young man, and most importantly, a teenage version of Mirai herself, visiting from the future. The family tree as a time machine. The genius of Hosoda's approach is how he handles the fantasy elements. There's no sci-fi explanation here. Kun's time travels are emotional projections, milestones in his growth. Every single encounter chips away at his typical 4-year-old egocentrism. When Kun meets his mother as a little girl, he discovers she used to be a messy, stubborn little monster too. He realizes his parents aren't perfect entities born just to cater to him. They're human beings with their own history. When he meets his great-grandfather, a wartime survivor with a leg injury, he gets a first-hand lesson in resilience and pride. Director's note: Hosoda actually wrote this film by observing his own kids. The real Kun and Mirai are Hosoda's children, and he copied the older brother's jealous reactions directly from real life. Instead of expanding the world outward, Hosoda expands it vertically, digging deep into the roots. The tree in the garden isn't just a prop, it's the literal family tree. Every leaf, every memory, shapes Kun's present. Tokyo Station, the nightmare of loss. The film reaches its climax when Kun, lost in his magical wanderings, ends up in a massive, labyrinthine, and deeply unsettling future version of Tokyo Station. Visually and review-wise, this is the most powerful sequence in the entire movie. The station represents the adult world. It's cold, bureaucratic, and a place where if you don't know who you are, you become invisible. When Kun is asked, "Whose son are you?" he freezes. He doesn't want to be the son of the parents who yell at him, and he doesn't want to be Murray's brother. But rejecting his relationships means he literally starts to fade away, nearly getting dragged onto a ghost train bound for the land of lost souls. It's only when Kun finally accepts his role, screaming out the words, "I am Murray's big brother," that he saves himself and finds his true identity. Conclusion: the value of small things. In an era of epic multiverses and cosmic stakes, Mirai reminds us of a truth we often overlook. Our small, everyday stories matter immensely. Our lives aren't defined by massive cosmic events, but by tiny details. A fall off a bicycle, a great-grandfather's decision to win a race to marry the great-grandmother. If just one of those fragments had gone differently, we wouldn't even exist. Mamoru Hosoda took a toddler's tantrums and built a cathedral of memories and family love around them. It might not have the frantic pacing of Summer Wars, but Mirai is a film that grows on you every single time you watch it. What do you guys think? Do you prefer Hosoda's intimate, character-driven side, Or do you love his bigger fantasy and sci-fi worlds? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more video essays on animation, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.